welcome to another episode of Scrap With Me. Today we're going to be doing a layout from the Cherish Idea book by Jeanette Lintis. It's called Easy Inspirations, and let's get started. We're going to start with a technique today. We're going to be doing some embossing. I'm doing a page about my high school graduation, which was way back in 1994. So I've got my title, which says Grad 94, and I'm using this Bohemian alphabet, which is just delish. Look at how adorable that is. Look at the swirls. Oh my goodness, I had to have it. So anyways, I'm going to be using some Versamark to start out with, and just going to ink up my letters and numbers really well. Okay, and center it, and push some good pressure. Make sure I don't have any areas that are not properly inked. Okay, good, that looks good. And then I'm going to just take a little sheet of paper and use it to catch some of my, sprinkles. All right, I'll just do this side. Good, and I'm just using a Colonial White embossing powder. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll put that aside for now. Okay, and then I've got my embossing done here, and I'm just going to emboss it. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to brush off a few of the little crumbs here. Just holding it aside off of the table and giving it a little flick to get all those little itty bits off. And I'm just going to emboss it here. Okay, so there we have that. And then I also want to emboss on some little swirls. I sometimes like to do my embossing separately, just because I don't want the embossing powder to dry up before I'm ready to actually apply the heat gun. So I'm just going to use some of the swirls that actually come in the Bohemian Alphabet stamp set. Okay. Good. Okay, and then some more embossing powder. Making an enormous mess of this, of course, because I'm on camera. Normally not such a disaster. Okay, give it a little flick on the back. Okay, and that looks good. I'll put that away in a minute. Okay, and let's emboss this bit. Okay, so I finished embossing my title, which I think looks fantastic, actually. So I'm going to actually start with a page that doesn't have the title on it. I'm just going to clear this away. So you're going to start with a 12 by 12 piece of Colonial White cardstock. Actually, it doesn't really matter because you're going to cover it up completely. So I've got a piece of background and textured cardstock that's cut to 6 inches by 6 inches. I'm going to put that in the bottom right corner, and on top of that I'm going to put a photo mat that is 5 by 5. Just center that there. And I also have a photo that'll go there, and that is cut to 4 by 4. Easy enough, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the bottom left hand side of the page. I've got a black piece of cardstock here, and I'm going to, oh, you know what? This has to move into the other side. Put on a 5 by 5 piece of cardstock over there. There we go, that's better. And we have another piece of 5 by 5 cardstock and a 4 by 4 photo. So those are basically identical halves. There. My daughter's calling me. I'm going to try and be really quiet so she doesn't know I'm in here. But she's 2, so she's persistent. Okay, then we have a 5 by 6 piece of paper that we're going to put in the top right hand corner here. And on top of that we've got a 4 by 5 photo. Okay, and then again just mirroring that, another 5 by 6 piece of paper. And I really like this paper. This one's a really nice pattern. And then again a 4 by 5 photo. And at the top, as a border to run along the top, just got a 1 by 12 inch strip of paper that I have adhesive on. already, and I have distressed the edges of each of these pieces of paper just because the Wings paper pack that I'm using, oh yeah, didn't tell you it was Wings. It's called Wings. The Wings paper pack is kind of a little bit rougher, and so that's why I'm using this. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next page before I embellish. So on the next page, you have to start with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock again, and I am going to start at the bottom. Here we go. So I've got a little 3 by 6 piece of paper that we're going to put on the bottom right hand corner of the page, and here I'm going to put a journaling block as well, although I haven't prepared it yet. Then beside that we have 2 3 by 3 pieces of cardstock like this and like this, and then on top of those you're going to put photos, and these are 2.5 by 2.5. Here's my grad photo. Center that there. Oh, it's a little crooked. Fortunately, the adhesive is forgiving. Okay, and another photo here. Okay. Okay, about this here, I have a 6 by 8 piece of cardstock that I'm going to put, and they ask for a 4 by 6 vertical photo, but I didn't have a 4 by 6 vertical photo, so I'm actually going to be putting on some mats here, and I'm actually just going to put them, let's see here, I've got 2 of them. I just want to make sure I line them up and have good spacing. So I'm going to put them kind of jiggy-jaggy from each other. And these mats are 3.5 by 4.5 inches. Okay. And then I actually have a double mat. So these are 3.25 by 4.25 inches of the Vineyard Berry, which is one of my favorite colors. I love Vineyard Berry. And then I have my 3 by 4 photos as well. I think I'll put this one up here. Okay. Whoopsie. My embossing powder has gotten on everything and made it a little slippery. Oh well. We're not aiming for perfection, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. And another 3 by 4 photo there. So that's a little way to cheat when you need a photo that's the wrong dimensions or the wrong orientation and you have other things, just swap it out. Okay, now we're also going to use my grad title. Forgot to take out my adhesive, there we go. You can see I made a mistake on the back, see? So there's my better one. But that's good because there's always 2 sides to each paper, right? And then we've got a 5 by 6 mat here. And a photo that's 4 by 5. Okay. And then, whoopsie, getting excited. And then finally, I've got this 1 by 12 border that mimics the 1 by 12 that's on the other page. Yep, there we go, line that up, straight across. Okay, I'm actually going to use some of these little pearls embellishments, and I'm just going to embellish some areas of my page. And I also like to use this little piercing tool because it's really easy to control the embellishments when they're little and small. My fingers are pretty small, but if you have clumsy fingers or have a hard time gripping these little things, this thing makes for a easy grip. And as a reminder, a design reminder, things always go best in 3s or odd numbers. Well, not always. You can break the rules, but generally, if you want to do a layout that's, you know, kind of mindless and you just want to do it and know you're going to get it beautiful and right and balanced the first time, things go well in 3s or odd numbers. So I'm going to just put a few of those on this page here. And then I think I'm actually going to be done. I'm not going to do too much embellishing with this layout. I really think that the papers just really carry the layout really well. They're just, oops, that's too, is that too big? No, that's okay. The papers just really are beautiful on their own, so I would be remiss to decorate it and embellish it so much that you can't see the beautiful butterflies or anything like that. So, alright, let's take a look at this all together. I have my right side and my left side of the page, okay, like this. There you go. It's pretty simple, not a ton of embellishing. I did spend some time on the title, which I'm actually quite happy with the way it worked out. And yeah, we're going to call that a day. Alright, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.